dying in Minecraft sucks. I'm sure it's happened to all of us. You're just walking through the overworld minding your own business when suddenly you get backstabbed by a Vindicator who makes short work of you. And of course, your home bed is missing or obstructed. And of course, your base is thousands and thousands of blocks away from the world spawn. Well, there's obviously no way to completely stop dying in Minecraft. There are a few easy practices that you can do that will help you minimize the times that you die. So make sure you stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some combat and survival tips that will help you stop dying in Minecraft. Now, the very first thing you should do to stop dying before anything else is to just eat often. Don't be one of those people who walks around with half health and 3 hunger points and then falls 5 blocks and dies. You see this thing right here? That's your food bar. All you've got to do to keep regenerating is just keep this thing maxed out. It's not that complicated. The second tip is to use your bow in combat. Now, I know that swords are really good for combating mobs, but bows will just keep you a lot safer because you can hit mobs from far away without taking any damage yourself. Now, you are going to want to use swords sometimes, like when you need the looting to get certain drops from enemies. But using your bow in general is just much safer in most situations. For example, when you're end busting, you don't want to come in through an end tower from the bottom, because you're going to get pelleted by tons and tons of shulker bullets. So what you want to do is typically to just break into the top of the tower and shoot the shulkers from the top. That's going to keep you a lot safer, and you're going to be able to kill the shulkers more easily. So just use your bow in combat. It's just the most effective weapon in Minecraft, by far. The third tip to avoid dying is to use fire resistance and slow falling potions. These potions are extremely useful for just keeping you alive. When you go to the nether, bring fire resistance. It will help you not fall in lava and instantly die. When you're going to the ender dragon fight, bring slow falling. It will help you survive when the ender dragon knocks you off of the obsidian pillars. Those 2 potions will just help you avoid dying from lava and fall damage so well. You really want to use them to their fullest extent, and always bring them when you're going to do something dangerous. It will greatly minimize the times that you die. The fourth tip for staying alive in Minecraft is to get the high ground when you're fighting monsters. Getting the high ground allows you to hit the monsters more easily without getting hit yourself. It's just a very effective strategy in Minecraft combat. You can do this by either just staying above the monsters when you're naturally above them, or by pillaring up so that the monsters can't get to you as easily. In the second episode of Pancraft, I used this tactic to take down a giant magma cube, which could have easily destroyed me if I had tried to kill it in hand-to-hand combat. So in general, just try to stay above monsters when you're fighting them. This will save you tons of times. Another big thing you can do to keep yourself safe is just be careful when you go in the water. Pretty much all of my Minecraft deaths are either from fall damage or drowning. Drowning is just a really big danger in Minecraft. When you're exploring underwater to get into underwater ruins or going in any kind of underwater cave, you want to be extremely careful to watch your water bar and never underestimate how fast that thing depletes. It's also a really good idea to bring water-breathing potions whenever you're going underwater exploring. Even though you don't have to, that's going to help minimize the risk of dying a ton. So you just want to be very cautious around water in general. It might not seem that dangerous, but in fact, it's one of the most dangerous things in Minecraft when you think about how it can kill you. Something that will also save your life a ton is just carrying a chestplate at all times. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer to have your armor on, but a lot of players like to never put their chestplate on because using your Elytra for transportation is just much more convenient. And I don't disagree with that. I think that wearing your Elytra is a lot better than wearing your chestplate. But you should always keep a chestplate in your inventory at least, and probably better in your hotbar so that you can just right click and equip it quick. This has saved me so many times because wearing an Elytra greatly decreases your armor points, and it's just not gonna cut it when you're in a dangerous spot fighting monsters. I would have died so many times from Endermen, Trident Drowns, Vindicators, just a lot of different monsters if I wasn't carrying a chestplate in my hotbar so I could quick equip it when I'm starting to die. So just make sure you always have a chestplate handy to help protect you during combat. Another important step to not die is to practice your Elytra Flying. I have died way too many times to count just from crashing while I'm flying on my Elytra. Elytras are just a really big safety hazard in Minecraft, and you really want to practice flying better so that you can just avoid dying when you're flying. Just practice landing smoothly so that you don't come down with a crash landing and kill yourself. Also, don't try to perform extreme acrobatic feats with your Elytra unless you really know what you're doing, because otherwise, you're gonna die. I'm not too good with Elytra flying myself, and I've died so many times because of it. But if you just try to get better at Elytra flying, you're gonna die while flying a lot less. Another thing that you should do is avoid raids unless you have a ton of good gear. Ravagers and Vindicators, and Evokers on top of that, are all extremely dangerous enemies. They're one of the only real PvE challenges in Minecraft. You're gonna really want to make sure you're geared up before you fight these raids. And also, make sure you use a bow, because even if you have full netherite armor and a netherite sword, you're gonna lose in a head-on-head battle with a Ravager. So make sure you have a complete set of armor, hopefully a totem. If you have one of those, make sure you bring a totem, and a really good bow and sword before you take on raids, especially in hard mode, because there are going to be a lot of Vindicators when you're fighting a raid on hard mode. Now, the final thing that you can do to just stop dying in Minecraft is to simply get good. Now, what I mean by that is just practice playing Minecraft, practice fighting monsters, and just always stay alert. Staying alert is really important. Otherwise, a creeper is just gonna come up to you and blow you up. You really want to be aware of your surroundings, don't have tunnel vision, if you want to not get sneak attacked in Minecraft. You really need to get good at player versus entity if you want to completely stop dying. Now, you don't need to be really good at PvP or PvE, but it's definitely helpful to be able to ward off monsters if you want to survive. One of those things that can help you in combat is just using critical hits. Critical hits are super useful in both PvE and PvP for killing your opponent faster. So practice those jump hits so that you can really deal high damage to opponents. Well guys, that's all I have for you in this video. If you just follow those tips, chances are you're going to be dying a ton less. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and click the bell if you'd like to see more Minecraft content just like this. Also, click that info card above if you'd like to see my latest Let's Play series. It's pretty fun. Me and some friends are trying to survive in Minecraft without using any armor or shields. We die a lot, but it's been really fun, so I highly suggest you check that out. Well, I guess it's goodbye for now. I'll see you all next time in the next Minecraft video.